Today, we're just gonna get cozy and talk about winter fashion that I'm loving lately, things I've pinned on my fashion Pinterest board that I wanna kind of deep dive and analyze and figure out what it is that I love about each of those looks, what concepts, what colors, what silhouettes, hairdos, textures, elements of contrast, etc. Kind of talk about everything that I'm loving for this winter and ideas that I wanna take into my own style in 2025. I was originally gonna do another trend predictions video for this season. I've been doing them seasonally for a while now, but every time I sat down to write down my trend predictions, I honestly just was not really feeling inspired to make that video. I don't know why. It's not that I don't think I'll ever make trend prediction videos again on this channel or talk about trends, but I honestly just feel like getting cozy with you guys, scrolling on my Pinterest board and chatting. So I hope you're down for that. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Phoebe. I really want the theme and main intention of my style in 2025 to be comfort. And I never really have thought that comfort was one of my main values in fashion because I've always thought I'm not one of those people that likes to wear leggings and sweats. I like to look cute. I like to put intention into my outfits. But comfort means so many different things to me. And I was finding that all of the outfits I had been pinning for years now, I never really felt like my style reflected what I liked and what I pinned, because everything I pinned, even though it was so beautiful and so well styled in my eyes and I was really drawn towards, when I sat back and really envisioned what I would feel like if I was in the outfit, I realized that I wouldn't really feel comfortable, not just physically comfortable, but like mentally and stylistically. I don't know. I don't think I would feel like myself existing in the world if I was wearing some of those outfits that I actually claimed to really love. And that's all well and fine, but I wanted to have some Pinterest board where I only was gonna pin inspiration that I genuinely would feel 100% comfortable and 100% like myself in, so that I could really see a true reflection of what actually inspires me in terms of my own style. So you're gonna see a lot of really simple, really comfortable outfits that just make sense and don't have a ton of high fashion editorial elements of juxtaposition in them or anything crazy like that. You're just gonna see a true representation of what I actually would love to be wearing out in the real world. So this is the first outfit that I pinned for winter, and the reason I pinned it is because I have been a sucker for a hunter boot, especially green ones like this, gray ones I love. I just bought a pair from Depop that are like greenish gray, and I know those are gonna be a huge trend in 2025. They already kind of are. But the other thing that I really noticed in this pin is that I have recently considered myself to be a low-waisted baggy jeans girl. And when I look at this photo, I really feel like I would be so comfortable and feel so like myself in this outfit. And I just noticed that she's wearing like classic, it looks like 501s or 505s or something like that. Just a classic mid-rise, high-rise, true denim pant that isn't flared or boot cut at the bottom, probably because she has them tucked into her boots. And this was the first pin that made me realize, oh, maybe I do really still like a simple Levi's 501 jean, and maybe I want that back in my wardrobe because I grew out of my old pair and just haven't replaced them. I saw this outfit and it's so simple and cute, and I feel like it's something I wouldn't have pinned before because it's not unique, and I think I've made the mistake of trying to be unique in my style before, even though maybe just to prove something, especially because I create fashion content now, maybe I thought subconsciously that I need to have a unique like signature look. But something like this just really speaks to me, and I feel like I would really exist as my true self in the world in it. I'm repeating myself, but you get it. I won't take this long with everyone. This is the next outfit I pinned. You're gonna see a lot of Taylor Russell in this Pinterest board. A lot of Taylor Russell and Pamela Anderson, which is funny. This one I love. I am obsessed with her hat and love her coat. I actually like that it's not wool. I really like a brown wool coat, but I like the idea of a black coat that isn't necessarily wool and is a little bit cooler, I guess. And this one took me by surprise because if you've been watching me for a while, you will know that I have always said that I hated stark black on myself. And just recently recently I have kind of started coming around to it. I feel like everyone collectively is moving away from black and trying like more color and more different neutrals other than black, playing with browns and grays and burgundies and stuff. And I feel like that's always what I've loved, and now I'm feeling drawn towards black. Same with this outfit. Another one that I think I maybe would have just scrolled past in the past when I just wanted to pin like really good ideas that had something unique about them and were eye-catching. But this is another one that makes me just feel so good and warm inside. A simple black jumper, navy hat, brown sunglasses. Mixing different neutrals like that is one of my favorite things, and I just love how simply styled this is. It feels nostalgic because it is an old photo. I'm pretty sure this is an old photo of Martha Stewart. Even down to her earrings, like her stud pearl earrings, makes me feel so nostalgic and so warm inside. This one I half pinned because of the hair. I love how really simply styled this is. Again, I've been really drawn to very, very simple outfits that are still incredibly intentional. I think an outfit really similar to this wouldn't work as well if the pieces themselves weren't each individually really good and spot on, and I love each piece in this outfit. This one, not so much an outfit, it's just glasses and a sweater, but it's just another reminder that simplicity makes me happy. Another Taylor Russell outfit. I love this because I love how loose her top is. I feel like I've always hated black turtlenecks on myself, and I've said that in a recent video because it just was so like Steve Jobs-esque, and I don't like when they're tight. I think that just doesn't look good on me at all for whatever reason, but something so similar, another black turtleneck, but just slightly different, meaning it's looser and seems a little bit crisper, looks so good. And especially with her short hair, she was one of my hair inspirations when I was thinking about cutting my hair to a bob, and I just think the turtleneck with the bob looks so good. And I like how she just styled it with black pants. I like that it's not styled with jeans or white pants. I like that she just wears a simple black pant with it. This one I pinned because I'm feeling abnormally obsessed with the idea of a really brightly colored ski jacket or windbreaker jacket, especially in this like orangey red, scarlet, bright color. This one reminded me of a jacket that Monica Geller wears on Friends that I always think about and I'm always obsessed with when I watch the episode. I'll find it. It's this jacket in this episode. I'm always so obsessed with it. I really do want to play with more color, but I want to style it still in a really simple way. I don't necessarily need my outfits to be so simple that they're all neutral and all really understated. I think I just want them to be simply constructed, simply styled. And if they're simply styled, I think they can really support a super bright color like this without looking kind of eclectic and maximalist and in your face bright, which is something that I'm not necessarily drawn towards for myself. I pinned this one because I love the texture mixing of the denim shirt and the knit sweater. I've definitely seen collared button-ups layered under a sweater before, but this one looks like a denim button-up, and that is just so interesting to me. I thought that was really cool. And I love how it is a monochromatic look, but it still does have more visual interest going on because of that texture mixing and because the hat kind of contrasts the femininity of the rest of the outfit, and then you have that femininity punctuated with those huge diamond studs. I just think this is an interesting outfit while still being really simple. I really like having a balance of levels of contrast in my outfits. I like the idea of, like I said, if I'm gonna have a really bright color in there, having the outfit be styled really simply, or having something like this where it's all one color, it's monochromatic, but there is a larger amount of texture mixing and of contrast between masculine and feminine elements. This is barely even an outfit, but I just pinned this because I am really obsessed with cobalt blue / indigo, like a bright indigo like this. Couldn't tell you why, I'm just in that phase. Also, I just chopped my hair, but I think I'm gonna go back and get it lightened again. I think I'm gonna get a partial head of highlights or balayage or something to about this hair color. And I don't know if it was inspired by this or not, but I love the way her hair color looks with this indigo color. But honestly, I said it's barely an outfit, but I genuinely am inspired by this outfit. As simple and underwhelming as it is, she's literally wearing sweats, but I love that it's paired with a basic that's in a slightly different and more out there color than what you might normally think to go with. So much of the time, if I'm wearing gray sweatpants and I just want to wear a t-shirt with them, I'm just gonna wear a white t-shirt or a black t-shirt, and I just love the idea of having like a bright scarlet shirt or a bright bright indigo shirt like this. It's inspiring me to buy basics in colors that aren't basic. This is another one that I pinned because I just looked at it and I thought, wow, I really do think I'm starting to like black. Like I said, I think I am about 20 years behind the rest of the world with that realization, but I also never really thought I was a hoodie person. I never thought that I really liked hoodies, but the way she has this one styled just feels so naturally stylish. It's just the addition of the sunglasses and earrings and bag that make it look so intentional and kind of dressed up, elevated, whatever you want to call it, without going so overboard in the juxtaposition department. This one's not really a winter outfit, but we just watched the Pamela Anderson documentary. I have a new obsession with her, and I kind of always have, but I'm starting to even more so have an obsession and fascination with this kind of style that is a little bit, I don't know if trashy is the right word, but looking at this outfit, for some reason I love the combination of the rolled down low-waisted sweatpants, a basically see-through white tank with a white bra underneath it that you can see. I just like it, and I can't tell you why. I don't know if it's because this style to me almost looks sort of camp now. Like I almost like it in an ironic way, but also not in an ironic way at the same time. I genuinely like the way it looks, and I kind of like leaning into a style like this that people don't really consider to be stylish and kind of consider to be anti-stylish almost. I have a butterfly tattoo on my foot, which I feel like is kind of the epitome of like a trashy tattoo, and everyone always cracks up at it because it's just so like not me to have something like that, but that's why I kind of am obsessed with it. It just makes me happy to lean into and play with things that are, I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? That it's kind of like camp-ish at this point to dress in this kind of way. Here's more Pamela Anderson down the Pam rabbit hole we see. I've always loved these kinds of loose crochet tops that are almost like poncho-ish. It reminds me of a Kelly Clarkson album cover where she wears one like this, like a really holy crochet-ish knit sweater. And I was always obsessed with that album cover and with that sweater when I was younger. And this reminds me of that. And it's just like, I feel like this outfit is calling me home. Like that is the epitome of a piece of clothing that I love and have always loved. I just love this outfit in general. I love that she's wearing a black tank under it that you can very clearly see because the sweater is spilling off of her shoulder. And I also love that she's wearing loose black pants with it. The whole outfit just looks so comfortable, so loose, but so intentional and put together because it is only black and white. She's really only wearing 3 pieces. This is more of my Pamela Anderson rabbit hole. And this one I pinned because I feel like I always try not to pay attention to trends too much in terms of I want to make sure I'm always letting myself wear things that aren't necessarily trending at the moment. And I don't think I really do a great job of that, to be honest. I feel like, sorry, I was boiling in that jacket, but I was saying I feel like I don't really do a good job of that because looking at this outfit and loving this outfit made me realize that before seeing this photo, I don't think I would have considered buying a chunky white sneaker because that's what everyone is kind of transitioning away from at the moment. Really low profile sneakers have been super trendy for the last few years, and people are moving away from white and wearing darker colored or black sneakers. And of course, a ton of people in the real world are still wearing chunky white sneakers. I feel like online trends are so different from real world trends. But in terms of like in the fashion space, especially online, I feel like white chunky sneakers are what everyone's kind of running away from at the moment. And seeing this outfit in this photo, especially because it's from the 90s and it's separated from like current trend times and current fashion dialogue that I'm so immersed in right now, it's so clear and easy to see that like there's nothing wrong with how that looks. There's nothing wrong with how a white chunky sneaker looks. It's literally just that it's not on trend right now. And that is the only reason why I was opposed to buying white chunky sneakers in the past year or two. And so this outfit is kind of just a learning lesson to me that new trends are not always necessarily better fashion than old trends. Trends are so so cyclical. Fashion doesn't necessarily get better and better and better with time. It just changes. So something that was trendy even 4 years ago and isn't at that level of being like vintage yet or coming back around, it's simply just stale in the minds of so many people. There's still nothing inherently wrong with that piece or inherently worse fashion than newer trends or even older trends that are now coming back and becoming vintage. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Here's another one. You can tell my algorithm was just feeding me Pamela Anderson at this point. But another little ski jacket or windbreaker, bright colored moment that inspired me so much because I would die to have this bright pink coat that she's wearing. I love how it looks over her black turtleneck, especially with her blonde hair. The coloring is just so good and I'm obsessed with this. And I feel like you can tell that you're figuring out your personal style when you're obsessed with an outfit or an image that is just like so almost normal and like you can't figure out why you're obsessed with it. It almost doesn't make sense that you could have that level of a positive reaction to it because like there's just nothing that notable about it to most people. But if there's something so simple and seemingly boring and normal but you were so obsessed and excited about it, I feel like that can always give you hints into what your deep down genuine personal style is, apart from and separated from being chronically online and chronically immersed in the fashion dialogue that's going on. And we have another Taylor Russell look. I just love this trench. I love the neckline of it. I think it's so beautiful and I love that she always kind of juxtaposes those feminine pieces with a more masculine accessory like a cap. And I love the coloring. I love the beige and red and white and black. I just think it's a good simple outfit that I would feel really comfortable and really myself in. This one I pinned almost for a similar reason as I was just talking about with regards to the Pamela Anderson outfits. I feel like a cropped loose shirt like this with high-waisted pants, I feel like this is a very kind of late 80s, early 90s kind of look, and that came back in the past 5 to 10 years, I guess. And now people are moving a little bit away from those loose cropped fits and those high-waisted pants. I think if you saw a current photo of someone wearing this outfit, you would maybe think it's a little bit out of style. But because it's framed in this photo that's from the 90s, you can really kind of have that separation from it and appreciate it for what it is and appreciate that it is still good fashion and really well put together. And it again inspires me to really just tune out the noise sometimes and listen to what I like and what I'm drawn to outside of where we happen to be in the trend cycle right this very moment. This one I loved. Again, it's a physically very comfortable outfit, which I do genuinely value so much, but I really like how it's all black, but they are slightly different blacks. I like how her jumper is kind of a blue black, her pants are kind of a green black, her shoes are a true black and white, her phone case is a true black and white, glasses are a true black, and then her bag, I can't really tell what color her actual bag is, but the strap of it is brown, but like a really dark brown. So they're all kind of various shades of black, but I think this outfit looks so much better and benefits so much from the little differences in each of those tones. I think if all of these pieces were the same black, this outfit would not be nearly as good in my mind. Another Taylor Russell look, again, really settling into the fact that I might like black and I might like to wear it this winter. And again, because she's wearing so many different pieces and there's just a lot happening, a lot of fabric happening, I like the idea of having a scarf and hat and coat that all are very similar colors because, like I said, I like to kind of balance the amount that is going on in an outfit. And if there's a ton of different textures and a lot of fabric kind of just engulfing you and you're wearing earrings and sunglasses and accessories and stuff, I like the idea of toning it down by making them all very similar colors and having less contrast in that area. This is another look that is that kind of so trashy that it's kind of camp and it's cool in my opinion, and like I honestly dig this look. Not even ironically, I'm kind of obsessed with it in general, but also on the level of like F what everyone thinks fashion should be. This is fun. I like the tall Ugg boots. I've actually been thinking for the past year sure that I kind of am tempted to get a tall pair of chestnut brown Ugg boots again and tuck things into it just like she's doing here. I don't know why, I'm just kind of living for this look in this style. And it also might kind of be rooted in, like, if you've seen the Pamela Anderson documentary, so much of her story is how much she's been sexualized and how much her sexualizing herself has really made the world punish her and look at her as only that and nothing else. And I really just admire and respect the way that she dressed, because she wasn't trying to combat that or cover that part of herself up by dressing really conservatively and trying to appease everyone who was giving her so much hate at that time. I like that she leaned into, no, this is who I am, this is like how I like to dress, this is how I like to express, and I couldn't give less of an F if everyone else thinks this is trashy and just thinks this adds to the narrative of me only being one certain thing and only being worth one certain thing. And I just think that that's kind of why it's like ironically inspiring, and there's a level of feminism to like taking back outfits that would have been seen as slutty and trashy on women in the past, and even now still are seen that way a lot. That is just what fashion is all about, is choosing exactly how you want to express and being unapologetic in it. Another one I love for the same reason as the last Taylor Russell look I was talking about, where all of her, she's drowning in fabric. She's got a lot going on. She's wearing a turtleneck or a scarf, this big trench coat, pants. She's drowning in fabric and it's all loose. And because of that, I love the way that she chose to match them all and have them all be the same shade of beige. I think that's really beautiful and really elegant and makes what could be an overwhelming outfit very digestible visually. And I love the tone of beige it is. I love this bag with it. I love the stripes. There's something about this bag that I love so much. And even her hair matches the rest of this outfit as well. Her skin tone as well. She has a fair skin tone. So she has all of this lightness going on. And I love that she chose to wear a dark brown shoe. I think it would be almost too much and too bland, I guess, to wear another light colored shoe to match the rest of the outfit. I like that all of the fabric and all of her actual clothing pieces, not accessories, not shoes, all of the clothing fabric that she's wearing, you kind of view as one cohesive unit because it's all loose and it's all the same color. And I like that she contrasted that with a kind of rock solid shoe that's darker colored, and then this bag that adds a bit of pattern. This I saved because I love the idea of an oversized cardigan, and I like the way that this is done. I think if you would have said the phrase oversized cardigan to me, I would have been like, ew, no, I don't like them, because I would have pictured like 2015 style oversized cardigans that I really don't like and didn't really even like back then. But I like this one because it's simultaneously kind of a modern take, but also a really traditional take on a cardigan. Modern in that this is a style that's kind of just been trending recently, is the button-up cardigans where you only button the top of it. But they have been trending more so in like the fitted normal length cardigans, and I like that this one is long and loose. I don't know why, I just love in general the look of a sleeve that's too long. It just makes me happy and makes me feel cozy. This one I'm loving. Another trend that I think is gonna carry on strong through 2025 is the mid-length or tall boot with a midi skirt, where the bottom of the skirt is hitting just at or just below where the top of the boot is hitting. Again, I love different tones of neutrals mixing together. I love brown and gray together. I love that it's a darker gray on top, an even darker gray bag, a lighter gray purse with a brown boot, and you have that little cobalt blue part of the shirt sticking out, which I'm vibing with cobalt blue at the moment. And there is a really nice amount of texture mixing in this outfit, but it is really digestible because it's all neutral, bar that really small sliver of cobalt blue that you have. And I love the way these colors complement her skin tone and hair color. I think this entire image is just really beautifully cohesive while being really visually interesting. And it is an outfit that I genuinely do think I would feel comfortable in. And the very last thing I pinned is this jacket from Etsy that I'm just now seeing the price of, and I will never ever have the privilege of purchasing. I love the cut of this. I love the little kind of triangle boxy cut. I love the length of it. I love how it's not cropped, but it's not long either. Love the neckline. I love the asymmetrical opening of it. And again, the color reminds me of this Monica Geller jacket that I am obsessed with. Thank you so much if you stuck around for that entire video. I hope you enjoyed me rambling for 20 minutes straight about random winter fashion things that I'm loving and wanting to carry into 2025. If there's anything something you're specifically really excited about right now in fashion, or things that aren't necessarily trending that you're obsessed with and want to take into your 2025 style, comment them down below. I would love to read what you guys are into at the moment. And if you did like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to. And with that, I'll see you guys in a few days with another one. Bye guys.